It's a real pleasure for us to introduce to you Wallpaper's International Design Magazine's art director. He will tell us their philosophy and basically the experience they have with the emergent countries. So please welcome Marion Pritchard.
Hello, nice to meet you all. That's not moving. So I'm Marion. I'm the art director at Wallpaper, and I'm going to talk about the BRIC countries project that we started a few years ago. We started with China, we did Brazil, and we're off to India on Saturday, tomorrow. So to begin with, I was going to just run quickly through what Wallpaper does. So we do interiors. We do these big interior shoots, constructing sort of crazy themes, fashion. This is a recent shoot we did with the artist Vanessa Beecroft. Another shoot we did with the artist Irvin Verm. We do things like retail directories and interiors and shops. We like a bit of food. Architecture and trips. We like to sort of scour the globe and visit and photograph amazing architectural things that hopefully inspire our readers. And then we also do print and push print to its limits. So there you go. This was a cover that we collaborated with Karl Lagerfeld. It was a peelable cover. And then this was one that we also did with Philip Stark, who was talking yesterday and obviously designed this building. So it was a 3-layered tracing paper cover all about evolution. So there's an amoeba, and then a monkey, and then a question mark in the future. He's a special kind of philosopher, I think. Also things with Rei Kawakubo, the fashion designer, Louise Bourgeois, who's spiders outside the Guggenheim, and architect Zaha Hadid, basically putting holes in the magazine. From month to month, we also do limited edition covers for our subscribers. So on the left is the newsstand cover, so it has cover lines and has to work a little bit harder, but then on the right is the cover that subscribers would get, and this one was designed by Raf Simons. The one on the right here is designed by, excuse me, Neville Brody. He's saying he hates design there. I hate design. That's nice. Jasper Morrison, and recently we did a collaboration with David Lynch and also the theatre designer Robert Wilson. And I wanted to show you this project just to give a bit of context of the sort of things that the magazine does. The BRIC project is quite an ambitious project where we remove the office in London and sort of decamp to, if it's China, we go to China. And so we really sort of immerse ourselves in the culture, hopefully, and get a proper point of view instead of covering a country and saying this is what they do there from London. We go there and we talk to the people there. We use collaborators there. But also, just wanted to show this project where Robert Wilson is a guy and David Lynch, obviously film director, they work in moving image. So how to translate those moving images to print, to the web, to film. And so we did the cover, and this is an example of Robert Wilson's artwork. Can we turn that up a bit? Yeah. It's quite funny. So this is Isabella Rossellini, and he does these crazy portraits, which are really nice, but they're quite subtle. So we wanted to show that in the magazine, and what we did was to produce. It's quite an old French cinematic technique, pre-cinema, called ombre cinema, I think. And we have lines printed on plastic, and you move it over the magazine. So bringing the static printed page alive. Can you see the asterisk moving? Can anyone see that? I can't see what you're seeing. And we also pushing forward and experimenting with iPhones and iPads, and so we did a version that was for free as well, but coincided with the issue. It's very dramatic. David Lynch did a special recut, a sort of an extract from Eraserhead. Anyway, so that was just to show how an idea can translate from print into the web and also into iPads and just work to each medium's different strengths. Obviously, the big advertising thing came up there, which is a sort of a necessary, well, some might say evil, but we also work in a real world and we have to fund all these projects. So having nice advertising is good. Sometimes it can be too much. But we also embarked last year on, so shortly after coming back from Brazil, we did the handmade issue, which was quite an ambitious project where we commissioned over 100 products and exhibited them at the Salone di Mobile in Milan. And I'm going to flick through quickly. Kitchens, bicycles, all sort of handmade, and we sort of showed the process that went into each thing. So the process was as important as the finished product to us. We even made a sailboat with Marion Pritchard and laser, sort of based on the dazzle ships that they used to use in the First World War, clocks and cutlery, and then even the issue itself had over 7 different paper stocks and areas you could cut out and make little models and things like that. So it was a big challenge. We also did a thing where you could design your own cover. So if you went online, you were a subscriber, you could design a cover. That cover would then be printed and delivered to you. And even if you weren't a subscriber, you could go on and buy your own issue, and that would still be delivered to you. So this is a very sophisticated sketch I did in the early days. But I'll just show you a quick video of what that process was. Wallpaper is in handmade issue. Everything in that issue has been a collaboration between manufacturers and artists that really put different things together and thought would fit. But we also wanted to involve our readers, and so the way we chose to do that is with Kin Design. And design a program that allows our readers to customize and design their covers. Trying to make it really playful to people would read wallpaper could use without necessarily designing it for us, designing it for the artists themselves. But also kind of a rich system that gives like us really rich outputs of opportunities to do covers. So it's all kind of really interesting, and that's like a good perception. We asked 5 artists that we've previously worked with that have come to us, Antico, James Joyce, Nigel Robinson, Walt, and Pantang. They've all contributed different elements. So each one of the different